are going to show you hacking headers.
Gets great, Shane.
How to work on the basics.
Shifting side to side from the mannequin.
Touch and drop. Yeah, Shane. Oh, good.
Guys, in today's video, we are going to show you how to do attacking headers, how to work on the basics, and if you are on the Joner app, you are going to get the extended version. So on the app, we're going to show you how to do defensive headers. So we're going to look at how you clear the box with heading, and we're going to look at extra drills that you can do to work on your heading, only for people that have got the Joner Football app. So if you want the app, link below. Guys, big shout out to Skills Australia for the mannequins. Now, if you're Ricky Woodward, only my mates will know that, then you can practice heading with a nice small mannequin like this. Or if you're tall like me and Shane, you just clip this little button here, and away you go, and you can extend it to a higher position. This is quite tall, so this is great to work on your heading. Now, first little tip and trick. Shano, a lot of kids would be scared to head the ball. Trust me, when we do our coaching here in Sydney, players, like, they turtleneck it, they close their eyes.
Especially from crosses.
Yeah, from crosses, they're scared of it. So one way that you can start to break that barrier is learn how to head the ball, first and foremost. And two, a little trick that you can do is let the air down in the ball so that it doesn't hurt your head. So what we've done with the white ball, it's not as hard as the yellow ones, and we're going to work a little bit on practicing. So great little trick there for practicing, guys. Obviously not ideal because in the game it's going to be pumped up, but when you
Just getting your technique right.
when you're practicing, guys, you're going to do more than 15, 20, 25 headers of the ball, so you're going to need it to be nice and soft. So we highly recommend let the ball down with some air and then get into it. Drill number one, Shano, let's go, baby. All right, what's going to happen here, guys, is Shane is going to coach me with this little drill.
I'm going to coach Lee on this one. We're going to start really simple. So the drill is going to be, Lee, just start to the left side. Yep. You're just going to work on your technique, shifting side to side from the mannequin. Really super basic. And we're going to work for, say, 30 seconds at a time. Okay, Lisa?
Yeah.
As we're going, I'm going to chat through what Lee's doing well and what Lee can maybe do a little bit better in the drill. And we're going to work for 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Let's go. Good. Like it, good. So while Lee's doing this, have a look at his connection, where he's connecting on the ball. So you'll see at the end of this, Lee's head is going to be nice and red, but we want it exactly where that red spot is, which is the middle of his forehead. Good, keep going, good. 5 seconds, Lee. Good, 4, good. 3, excellent, good. 2, like it. And 1, rest there, good. So you can see there, perfect. Look at the camera.
Don't laugh at me hair.
So you can see that, apart from his hairline,
Hey!
but there's a red spot in the middle of his head. So you can see, again, kids, especially people that are learning, are afraid of it because usually they're afraid of it because their technique is wrong and they're heading it on the wrong part of your head. If you think about your head, so come closer, Lee, again. All these soft parts in your head, that's where if you make connection, it will always hurt you. So anything from the side is soft in your head. The hardest part of your head is this part, where that red spot is. So that's really important when we're learning that we're trying to use our forehead. That's the hard bone in our head to head the ball.
You can see there, Shane, that I was just giving some bad demos.
Yeah.
That, like, just throw it up again, Shane. I was just saying there, guys, that I know we're sharing a mic here, but I was just saying there, guys, that the common mistake is players will do this. They'll put their head down last minute and then head it there. And when the ball's high or a cross is coming in, that really hurts. Yeah. So that for me is definitely a fear factor when players do that. You want to keep your eye on the ball as much as possible, and you want to keep your eyes open for as long as possible. Sometimes it's just natural that you might close your eyes for half a second, but when Shane's showing that, I'm watching it the whole way, and then if I do this, I'm going to lose my direction. It's going to hurt my head. It's the wrong technique. That is such a super basic drill. Shane, you're going to put me through a little bit of a harder one.
Let's go.
Right, Shane for me, guys, is the GOAT of heading at Joner Football. Look at Shane. He's built like a twig, but he can head the ball, Jasper, no? Yeah. Jasper, he's the best. I mean, nah, you're better than me, Shane. See, that's me being honest. He is so good at heading the ball, guys. So I want to try and pick Shane's brain as much as possible, especially when it comes to the crossing. So Shane, we're going to progress now to throwing the ball over the mannequin's head. So now it actually becomes about timing. So you're going to have to jump, obviously, because right now, Shane, the mannequin's taller than you.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to jump. I'm going to throw the ball there, and I'm going to talk about some of the coaching points. You ready, Shaz? Yeah. Strop and head. Yes, Shane. Oh, good lad. Touch and drop. Yes, Shane. Oh, good. Touch and drop. 2 more, Shane. 2 more. Yeah, good. Last one, Shane. Get up, get up, get up. Great header. So, right, Shane just got Shane through 4 there. Now it becomes about timing. So he has to jump and head the ball at the same time. One thing that I always got taught from the legend Joey Jones at Wrexham, he's won the Champions League twice. He said that the most important thing to winning a header is trying to meet it at the highest point. Because it's you, obviously you're against a mannequin here, but if me and you are jumping against each other, I want to try and jump higher than you and meet the ball at the highest point. If I don't do that, you're going to win it first. And that's one thing that I feel like a lot of players need to practice. And the only way to practice that is by doing little drills like this.
I think, again, similar to what you said, the key to it, and people always, when we're coaching, I think it's all about the timing. And it's about spotting where the ball is going to come and where I can go and meet exactly what you just said. So meeting at the highest point. But you need to spot where the highest point is going to be that you can go and meet it. Do you know what I mean?
Couple of demos. Yeah, I know you need this. You talk and I'll throw it.
So straight away, what I'm doing is, as I'm dropping, straight away I'm looking to see where the ball is going to go. Do we need to step back one more, or maybe do we need to go forward a little bit quicker? So it's all about recognising where the ball is going to end up. So that's when I need to start to lift off the ground and go and head it.
Yes, get up, Shano. Great header. Get up, Shano. It's a deep one. Great header. That was a deep one. That was a great header. Last one, Shane. All right, Shane, let's just go on the side. It's going to be hard for you because your timing is so good. Try and do a bad one for me, Shane, where you maybe jump too early or you jump too late. So jump too early, Shane. Yeah. So he still headed the ball. Oh, ref. He still headed the ball, but the timing was all wrong, so he wasn't able to get any power on it or clear it or attack it. It all depends what you're trying to do in the game. Okay, now we'll just do, that was a great header by me though, Shane, you see that? Now we're going to do one where you jump too late, Shane, all right? So you probably end up going underneath it, or you don't get any height, okay? So a lot of players, they mistime it and it'll go over them, or they'll mistime it and the other players out-jump them.
Yeah.
Because the timing of the run is a little bit better.
Again, the timing, you can spot it, but then you need to adjust quickly. You might need to go forward quickly, you might need to drop, you might need to go to the side. It's all about your footwork as well. And I think Ronaldo does that so well, is he'll spot it really early and then he'll get himself up into the air quicker than everybody. And he has that kind of hang time, you know what I mean?
Guys, you want a bit of heading then?
Let's do it.
Crossing and finishing.
Do it.
Oh my God, me versus Shano. Now don't get excited, it's not a Techers Tuesdays. Let's chuck in maybe 10 crosses each and talk about how we can score a header. We'll get Jasper in goals. You ready, son?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay guys, now we're gonna talk about the coaching point. And I definitely I'm very interested to see what Shane's got to say with this, because this is what he's really good at. But I'll talk about a few of my coaching points anyway. Shane's out wide, gives it away, Shane, oh! And I'm just going to talk about how you can attack headers and score more goals with your head. I want to talk about Adam Lafondra. When I coached Lafondra, again, a small player, but wow, very, very good with heading the ball. Shane's going to put 10 in, 10. Around the 6 yard, just outside the 6 yard, and he's going to mix up the crosses. He might whip a few, float a few. It's really important that I get it on my forehead so it doesn't hurt. I'm going to make the run from the camera and then just come in. Johnny, you ready? Yes! Oh, I've lost my marker there. Yes, we take them, Shane. All right, guys, a little bit of feedback there. Turtlenecked it a bit and I headed it up here. It still scored, hurt a little bit, but the feeling of scoring a goal outweighed that. I need to get it a bit more on my forehead. Yeah, Shane. Yes, lost the player there. Guys, that one didn't hurt. Very good because I connected on my forehead. But I want to talk about Jasper as well. I headed the ball down into the ground there. That was a key coaching point for me, heading it down. Shane, I know what Shane's going to say. I'm going to let him do that coaching point. Right, Shaz?
Yeah, Shane. Tapping. Turtlenecked it a bit. Turtlenecked it a bit. But I connected. Got the rebound. Does that count, Shane? You're not giving that to me. Spewing. 2 out of 3. Yeah, Shane, go on in. Save, Johnny. Those are the ones that I need to get better at, just getting more power on it. So I did well to connect, but I hit it at a good height for the keeper there. But that's actually what I need to train, guys, getting more power with my heading. Yes. Good save. Again, guys, yeah, great save. I did everything right there, guys. I just lacked that power, which is what I need work on. I maybe need to arch my back and thump through the ball a bit more. But I headed it down. What a great save, Johnny. How many have we got left? Oh my God, let's go, baby. So, is that close, Johnny? I shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't miss them, guys. 6 yards out. Great ball by Shane. Yes, great ball, Shane. Get in. That was a good head of that. I felt like, did I get more power on that, Shane? Yeah. However, key coaching point, I headed it down. Jasper, that's hard for you, isn't it? Turtleneck. Turtleneck, guys. See, even I need work on it. I actually need to get better on my head. Headed it there. Hurt again. Need to commit to it. Need to commit to it. Right on the forehead. Need to commit. Yeah, Shane. I'm going to commit on this one. Oh. Timing on that one, guys. I got underneath the ball. So then I actually ended up trying to recover my footwork and I ended up jumping too high. One more. Yeah, Shane, last one. That's Shane's talking about. Shane's going to talk about this coaching point.
Good ball, should be finishing them. Headed down the middle, made good contact. Bit of a stitch up with the ball, but again, you gotta try and adjust, move your feet, throw your head at it, don't be afraid of it. So that one, Lee put a load of spin on it, so it's spinning back. Again, just trying to use the power and the speed that Lee's put on the ball to just kind of guide it down towards the ground. Again, once it hits the ground, it's very hard for the keeper then to react off the bounce. Yeah. Yeah. Again, had to try and work forward for that one, but hang it up a little bit, Lee. Oh. Yeah. Oh. That one's a bit floaty. That one's different. You got to generate your own speed, so trying to arch your neck and just pushing your head through and try and guide it back into the corner. Oh wow. I'm gonna be honest with you, YouTube wind got that. There is a bit of wind there, so I ain't putting an excuse, but there was wind caught that. You gotta come forward, try and use the speed that Lee's put on it to try and head that back into the ground. YouTube, this is an important one. Again, practicing like this is really good, but gotta be doing the right things. I feel like where you're heading on the goal really depends on where you meet the ball. So if I'm always deep or beyond the penalty spot, I'm always trying to look to head the ball back across the goalkeeper. If I get myself in front of the penalty spot, I'm usually looking to try and head it back across the goalkeeper, back across to my left. So again, wherever you head the ball, it's easier to head it back from where it's coming from. A little bit harder to kind of glance it across, but again, just trying to spot where the ball and where you can meet it is really important. So I jumped too early there on that one, YouTube. Good, so power on that one. Nearly got it, Johnny boy. Oh, great save, Johnny boy. super crucial, this one. Straight away I'm watching the crosser, I'm watching Lee obviously in this drill, and the minute it leaves his foot I need to move, spot it in the air and try and move straight away so where I know where it can get the ball. Go on, Lisa. Good stuff. A bit deep, come full, good. Head it back down. So it's all about your footwork, all about your timing, and then just trying to find where you can go and meet the ball.
The goal ahead in, boys.
Yeah, not sure about that.
So guys, that is how to head the ball. Shane is the absolute GOAT. Guys, head over to the Joner Football app now. We're going to do an extended version, a little bit more coaching points and one extra drill on how you can work on heading. The last thing I want to say is just how long you should practice your heading for. Me and Shane are both laughing off camera there how red our foreheads are. Honestly, don't spend any more than 15-20 minutes on this, because I wouldn't recommend doing heading for an hour.
No.
You will start to get a bit of a headache. But if you let the balls down a bit, our yellow ones are pumped up really hard, just like a game.
But again, before progressing into that last drill where we were trying to score, this is the one you want to focus on. The two earlier basic drills, just getting your technique right before you worry about trying to finish headed from across, yeah?
The last thing for me, guys, is the fear factor. Once you get across the line of the fear factor, like you get that one good first header and you realise if it's in the right spot it doesn't hurt, you're halfway there, getting past that fear factor. A lot of young players that we work with, they just duck out of it, and we try and say it's okay, just try and get any sort of connection on it. I think I heard Shane say there, you know, about where you should head the ball. That for me is more of an elite player, for sure. If you're an elite player, you need to then start work on how you direct your headers. We're going to talk a little bit about that on the Joner Football app, how you can direct your headers a little bit better. And if you want to get the Joner Football app, link below. Shane, thanks for your time. Guys, I'm not going to ask you to hit the sub button. It's totally up to you. The only thing I'm going to ask you is, if you are already subscribed, thank you, but hit the notification bell so that you see our videos. That's the only thing, because if you're already subscribed, thank you. Hit the notification bell, because YouTube's not showing you our videos, okay? Love, peace, techers, I know the F2 say that. Ta-da.